Oh, okay. Somebody tell me I'm live. That means we're live. All right. Yeah, there we go. That's me. Hey guys, my name is Paul Saltine, and we're going to be playing the second of the 3 Shinobi trilogy games. So Shadow Dancer, The Secret of Shinobi. We're going to be doing any percent. We're going to be doing any percent with shurikens today, which is basically just an any percent run of the game, get to the end, no restrictions, anything like that. We're going to try our very best to at least keep up with how entertaining that Shinobi 3 race was. So the thing with this game is it's very fast-paced. There's a lot of action, and then you get a break. So for a lot of the harder stages, I'm going to probably, during the breaks, tell you what I'm going to do, and then do it. And then we'll talk about it in our next break about how things went, if they went well or if they didn't go well. Technically, this is going to be a world record attempt until the game tells me it's no longer a world record attempt. So we're going to take it as is, and we'll see how it goes. And let's go. So 5 stages in this game, each have 2 sub-stages and a boss. First thing you're going to notice here is I'm going to try to get as close to most of these enemies as possible to kill them by kicking them. The reason for that being is I could shoot a shuriken like that if I wanted to. But if you're on the ground and shoot a shuriken, you stop moving for like a little tiny bit. And I don't want to do that in a speed run. So whenever possible, I'll get as close to an enemy as I can and kick them. That way we don't have to stop moving. So really all we're doing here is making our way to the first boss. First boss, there is a little bit of RNG with the dude, but if you kind of approach the boss fight the same way every time, he'll give you the same RNG. So you just have to focus on getting your hits. And we missed our second hit. The second hit is the hardest one to recover from, for me anyway. So we're just going to take it safe, I guess. And this is officially no longer a world record attempt because that's going to be hard to recover from. That's okay. So yeah, this is the bonus stage that comes after every stage. It's basically an opportunity to get extra 1-ups. You can try to get as many of these ninjas as possible. If you clear all 50, the game gives you 3 1-ups. I believe if you get 49, the game gives you 2. If you get 48, the game gives you 1-up. And anything between 1 and 47, I think they give you like just points. But, if you get 0 on the bonus stage here, as I'm going to do, the game takes pity on you and decides to give you a 1-up anyway. The mini stages also really eats your your bit rate as well. So we'll just get through that. Stage 2, much the same, honestly. We're just making our way to the final boss. This boss has a quick kill that we're going to be going for. A little bit of it is random, whether or not you get it or not. You're basically looking for the boss to spawn in a good position to let you try to attempt the quick kill, and then you actually have to execute it. So we're going to see what the boss gives us. The quick kill is very similar to the Mega Man 1 like mechanic, where more or less what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get a shuriken in the boss's hitbox as I'm activating my ninjutsu. And activating your ninjutsu freezes the game for a second as an animation plays, but the damage keeps stacking. So we'll see what we get here. I'm looking for a mid-height spawn from this dude to be able to get it. That might be a little bit too high. Yeah, okay, so we didn't get it. That's fine. So we'll have to do casual strats here now. Or I'll kill myself. We can do that too, I suppose. Alright, we'll get a second attempt at the quick kill, I guess. That's not horrible either. That was a bad attempt. So yeah, I guess something I haven't mentioned about this game, one-hit deaths. So I want to try to be as careful as I can. The pinky toe kill, I know, Cyphern, I'm champion at those. So the thing with this game, a lot of the enemies, even though you do have one-hit kills, a lot of the enemies will actually just kind of like bounce you out of the way instead of actually kill you. There are some enemies in this game that are one-hit. They touch you and you're dead. So like the green dude's coming up in the next stage. But a lot of the ninjas, instead of, if you touch them, they'll kind of just bounce you out of the way, and then they'll juggle you until they kill you. But coming up next, so the game starts getting a little bit harder here now. 3-1, our biggest problem in 3-1 are eaten inputs. So this game also likes to eat your inputs as well, and that's pretty problematic in a game with also one-hit deaths. So we're going to try to make it through 3-1 without having any of our inputs eaten. And after that, we have an auto-scroller. So it's not really down here that's a problem. It's right up there when we cross back over up here. Inputs love to get eaten right around here. But we're good. Gotta watch out for One Punch Man up here. Yeah, he takes care of himself. We're good. All right, it's gonna be a good 3-1. Very nice. Good recovery after that bad stage 2. So here now the game gives you a little bit of an auto-scroller. This is not free by any stretch of the imagination, especially these blue ninjas. They can troll you sometimes. And you got to make sure to jump out of the way of these. It is a great time to sit here and just kind of dance with your dog, Yamato, while you're waiting to go fight the boss. So there is a bit of a setup with the boss in this stage. You'll see it here now in a second. And for these dudes here, you want to make sure you group them all together and hit them before they have a chance to jump again. The stage 3 boss, I think, can be very, very, very difficult if you don't get the... well, you'll see it here now in a second. There's a very, very easy way to cheese this boss. We're just going to position ourselves and slowly but surely just walk her off the edge. So that boss fight, I actually think, is a bit difficult if you don't do that, because like the things that she throws are pretty big, so they're kind of hard to jump over. But you just edge her off the edge like that, no problem. Okay, so the game gets really hard here now. Stage 4. Stage 4-1 and 4-2 are very, very challenging. All I will say before we do it, we're trying to get a quick kill on the boss in stage 3. He's basically what's going to make or break getting a world record if you're still on pace up to this point. He's complete RNG. There's like one RNG pattern that he can give you for a really good quick kill. There's a couple of other ones that can get you an okay kill. But these 2 stages coming up are very difficult. I'm probably just going to be quiet and try not to die during them. Okay, so far so good. We're going to try to damage, well, not damage, we're going to try to bounce off. Oh, an eaten input. No. We did all the hard stuff. And we got undone by an eaten jump input. Okay. Ooh, that was Monka S too. Yeah, so you're just trying to like bounce your way through an enemy there to get the last hostage. Oops. All right, that's good, that's fine. You don't want to die in stage 4 too late in the stage, because it makes it very difficult to recover from. Okay. We are going to take it a little bit safe here, though. Just to get us out of here. And I'm praying for no eaten input right here. Okay, we're good. All right, so here comes. So what I'm going to do to try to get this set up, we're going to spam our ninjutsu here, which is going to keep the wheel from rotating around us, and then we're going to hope for a good pattern. Okay, that's already not an ideal pattern, but we did get a double hit. And another double hit. Okay, I would take that fight most nights. That's pretty good. So, okay, final stage coming up here now. So there isn't a 5-1 and 5-2 in this one. You kind of do 5 rounds of not quite a boss rush, more like an enemy rush on the way to the final boss. Final boss has a very set pattern. He throws enemies at you, but the speed at which the final boss does it can vary. Ideally, you want him to spawn enemies fast, but not too fast, because he can do it so fast that it becomes overwhelming. And seriously, one of the worst time losses in this run, if you wanted to do a no reset run for a marathon, is dying on the final boss. So we're going to try our very best not to do that. And during our enemy rush here, rounds 4 and 5, we can have eaten inputs that can be fatal. So we're going to try to not have that happen to us. Oh, or we're going to take a bullet to the head. We could do that as well, I suppose. Just gonna play it a little safe there. I honestly think that room 1 might be the hardest of all the rooms. Gotta be careful on this one, because these are the green dudes that will literally kill you if you touch them. No bounce back on those dudes. They will just wreck you. Good, and final room. Unfortunately, where the eaten input can come from is literally at the very end, right outside the boss room, right here. But we're gonna be okay. Excellent. All right, here comes final boss. So he takes 6 hits, but we're gonna have to do it over 3 waves. If we miss a hit, the waves will reset. We really don't want to see that happen, so we're gonna just try to take care of it now. We know the patterns in which these ninjas spawn, so we know exactly where we need to be. Gonna go over the quick hits if I can. It saves a tiny amount of time. So he seems like he's spawning a little bit slow here. I'd like him to speed it up a little bit. The sitting final boss is like, it's so classic. It reminds me a lot of Streets of Rage. Okay, good second spawn on the second wave. Good, okay, and final wave coming here now. We should be good, because if he does spawn really quickly, I'll just use a ninjutsu to clear the screen. Not normally something that I would do in a world record attempt, but Just for marathon safety, we will do that if needed. Not quite needed. Good. Time coming up on Fade to Black. Final hit. There we go. And oh, I was looking at my stream. That's why I didn't stop. No, that was around not the greatest run. Honestly, those deaths were kind of hard to recover from, but is what it is. So yeah, that is Shadow Dancer. It's a good game. It is challenging, but it is very it's very rewarding when you get a very good time. I'm 4 seconds away from the world record right now. I've been grinding this game out for way too long, and I'm gonna keep going until I either get those 4 seconds that I need, or until I lose my mind. Well, whichever one comes first. Thanks for the GGs, guys. If you like what you saw, you can come check me out at paulsaltine. But otherwise, stick around because Faust and Shinobi Legions is coming up next. And if you've never seen that game before, you're going to want to see that game. Yeah, no, Brizzy, I stream Mondays, Tuesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, that's going to be it for me.